Danganronpa.
Hold on. Oh, that is good stuff. Do we get that the whole time?
It might just keep playing.
Due to the explosion, the victim's identity is unknown. They were, however, dead before the blast. The victim has been stabbed a single time with a knife, which went completely through the body. They had also been struck in the head with an object about as thick as a metal pipe. The body was covered with other wounds, but these were at least several days old. So even the Monokuma file doesn't tell us who the victim actually was. The unidentified body, could it really be Kyoko? We gotta go look at it! Or, I have no choice. I have to investigate. What color is the hair? Look at the fingernails. Look at the clothing that wasn't burned up. No matter what, I have to find out what happened, or we're all dead. I need to go back to the scene of the crime, back to the garden. So either it's, what is it, Murika?
Muriko?
Muriko? Something like that. Either it's the 16th student killed Kyoko and made it look like it was somebody else. Or Kyoko killed the 16th student and is hiding some way, squirreled away. Monokuma file number 5 has been added to the truth bullets.
Here we are.
Thank you, I can finally look. Everybody stay out of my way. Time to get started, I need to check anywhere that may be important, from one end to the other. I just do what I always do. I'm so mad that they didn't. I want to be.
Go. Here's your chance.
I know, but I wanted to.
Yeah, it would have been nice if we could have done that.
Well. Look at this knife. Welcome back, everybody. There's a knife laying on the ground. Is this? This is my knife. Must be the knife that was stuck in the body. Makoto, it's your knife. Force of explosion. Dislodged it. Okay. Monokuma file said the knife went all the way through the body from front to back. Why doesn't it have any blood on it? Does that mean the knife was what caused the fatal injury? Either way, this knife, it looks really familiar. Wait a minute.
Could it be?
It's the knife it's the knife that person was holding. Makoto, you're so freaking dense.
Hold on. He'll get it. He'll get there.
Come on. This is getting weird. Too many strange coincidences.
That happened?
Whoever the person in the mask was that attacked me last night, they were holding that knife. And the same knife was used to stab this person.
How could that
So
be?
maybe this masked person got stabbed because...
Uh-huh.
I'm so tired! When they attacked, I was kind of in a trance. Maybe I reacted by grabbing the knife.
Did you stab them?
And then maybe I... And if this is really is Kyoko, it would mean Kyoko is the one that attacked me. I just don't know. I just don't remember anything clearly. But that body was there for a while. Also, how on earth would you stabbing Kyoko and then her coming all the way up here make any sense, bud?
How did you get the body here?
Also, I don't know if anybody else has noticed, but the freaking cloth is not on their shoulders. It's draped over them.
Yeah.
Like, perhaps.
Well, it's hard to tell now.
Well, that's what we gotta investigate. If I check the body more thoroughly, maybe I'll find out for sure if it's Kyoko or not.
Let's look.
Oh boy. Alright, well, first of all...
Look at them fingies.
Fingies.
Huh?
There's something weird about this body's fingernails. Yeah. Oh, these are fake nails. They're really long. They seem like they get in the way of normal activity. Also,
That's probably nothing.
it's probably nothing. Yeah, girls have fingernails. I never paid attention to Kyoko's hands or anything. But she looks like the type that would have very, very long stiletto nails. It's probably fine. And a wolf tattoo.
Yeah. You
and
know.
the star of... No.
No.
No, there's a square. Okay, so it's 2 squares, so it's not... It's... whatever.
A funny wolf tattoo.
A funny wolf tattoo. Okay. There's also something on the back of her right hand. It's a tattoo. burned, so I can't make out the whole thing, but there's definitely a wolf. Picture of a dog or something. Nice. Tattoo on the right hand. Okay. Let me have a look at these. Is this literally all like... Wait. Okay. Look at the cloth. Lower half of the body didn't get wet at all. After the body blew up, the top half got set on fire, so I dumped a bucket of water on it. That explains why the bottom half is wet. There's nothing strange about that. Is that just going to be the same thing?
Yeah, that's that. So there's this part of the body, which is...
White jacket the victim was wearing got totally burned up. There's only one little piece left.
the very top.
And then look at her flesh. The upper half of the body got set on fire in the explosion, so it's totally blackened. The top half of the body is wet.
Because I threw water.
Okay.
Is what happened.
We're not going to look at, like, the hair. We're not going to look underneath the jacket. Got set on fire, and I threw water on it. Water is the only part that was fire. The top half, the bottom half is still dry. In other words, there's nothing strange about the top half being wet. There isn't, right? Are you sure?
That's fine.
Exploded body analysis. So this is... Okay. I don't know if anybody else... It's going to take forever for us to get there in the actual trial, but this is not Kyoko. This is not Kyoko. Let's look at the ground. Wait, are the chickens okay?
Are the chickens okay?
We gotta
make sure we still have 5 chickens.
These look like fragments of something.
What's this?
Burnt, so I can't really be sure, but I feel like I've seen something like it before. Is that like the corner of a picture frame? What is that? Wait, was it there? As a double tech that later. Okay.
Something. Check on the chickens.
You're right.
Please. Are the chickens okay?
Chicken in the chicken coop. 1.
There's only 4.
Where's the 5th chicken? 4?
What's going on, Makoto? Are there still 5 chickens?
Oh, I'm glad you're here. Listen, do you remember how many chickens there were
There were
in here?
5. Of course, there were precisely 5. I know, because I counted them multiple times.
Yeah, right?
I spent the entire last session saying that there were 5 chickens.
Well, bud, I don't know how to tell you this. There's only 4. We're 1 short.
Huh? No! Now, 4 is the number of death!
That's so weird.
That's definitely what he's going to say.
Yeah.
I absolutely...
Let's see. It's so weird. I wonder when it disappeared.
I was down here just before nighttime last night, and there were definitely 5 chickens then. But what are we gonna do? Going from 5 to 4 is gonna have an impact on the structure of the world. It's like a jigsaw puzzle. Even if a single piece disappears, the entire world will remain unfinished. We've got to find that chicken, Makoto.
We have to.
Makoto, stop investigating this dead body and help me find this chicken.
We got more important stuff to do. Why did one of the chickens disappear? Could it be related to the case? Of course it is related to the case. And I have no freaking idea how. I don't know what this has to do, but this chicken is important.
This chicken coop chickens.
Truth bullet, burnt body, knife, chicken. Which one of these things doesn't belong? If you said chicken, you're wrong.
You're wrong.
The knife. The knife is a dummy.
The knife is a red herring.
It is. It's gotta be. The Monokuma flower, huh? Is it true? Does it really eat paper, people, plastic, and people? Anyway, I don't think it's related to the case. So I think it's probably not that important. It probably doesn't matter at all. Let's look. This is the panel that controls the sprinklers. They're set to turn on at 7:30 every morning, and Monokuma said the time positively couldn't change. Okay, that's going to come into play because people are going to be like, the body's wet! The body's wet! So it must have been there before 7:30. And I'm going to say, no, you idiot. Hold on. Oh, the sprinklers, we've had issues with timing before. The sprinklers turn on at 7:30 each morning, right? Then if the body was here before then, the sprinklers should have gotten it wet. Which would mean the murder must have taken place. Sprinklers.
You've done it. A range for the time of death.
It was 9 on the dot when he told her to run there in less than a minute. I should look at the tool shed. What's missing? Dusty and disorganized.
Huh?
Is that a tarp? You used to... I'm having flashbacks to D&D.
Yeah.
For context, James ran us a one-shot that was based on Danganronpa, and there was definitely a shed and a tarp involved. We didn't solve it, though, because...
You were close.
We were close enough.
It's much harder in that kind of environment where I can't, like, railroad you through and, like, force your protagonist to do things in order.
If you had been, like, 16 of the NPCs just having conversations with yourself, and then this character says this, it has to have been this way.
Yeah.
You should probably look into that. It could be related to the case. It's most definitely related to the case.
I think I said it during that, but I said, if there's ever a tarp, it's always important. The tarp is always important.
Top is wet and covered with mud and grime, but the underside is totally clean and completely dry. Ooh. Ooh. So maybe it was here before 7:30.
Oh?
One side of the tarp is wet and dirty. Something about that bothers me. Or it was dragged. They dug it up. It's just a dummy body. It's just somebody dug up a body. Maybe. I don't know. I had the feeling, I was like, is there a way to get access to the bodies? Tarp has been added. It's the only thing here that concerns me.
Yep. Everything else is just like Giller.
You sure? Lawnmower. I don't think it's important. Crazy Diamond. Crazy Diamond. I know that. This is connected to Mondo.
It's connected to Mondo, but probably
intriguing.
not in the case.
Okay. It's sure.
Yeah, if it lets you leave, that's all you needed.
Yeah.
What do you guys think? Let's talk to them.
Byakuya.
Sorry, I have to find my Byakuya voice.
It's okay.
It's a lot harder to find his voice than it is to find Hiro's voice.
Hiro seems, yeah.
Good timing, Kodo. I wanted to talk to you.
Boop.
Talk.
Talk. Sorry, I'm taking a sip of coffee. It's like 8 o'clock. But if I don't drink coffee, then I'll be boring. What do you want to talk about?
So, in other words,
I'd like to hear your alibi.
I was sick? Yeah, I figured this was gonna come up. Alibi?
in other words,
Correct. I'd love to hear where you were after nighttime began last night.
Well, I was sick, so I was asleep all night. But why are you asking me about that now? What's nighttime got to do with it?
naturally.
Isn't it obvious? This murder took place after nighttime.
How can you know that for sure?
Because just after nighttime began, I came to the garden. I was going around looking for everyone so I could tell them about Monokuma. Hiro's been spending most of his time in the garden the last few days, so I figured he'd be here. And I can confirm that when I arrived last night, there was no body here.
In other words,
So the murder could only have taken place at some point during nighttime, after I left the garden.
Or this morning, after 7:30.
However, Toko, Hiro, Hina, and I were in the gym together the entire night last night.
What?
Once I found Hiro in the garden, we immediately went to Toko and Hina's room to get them. At that point, we all went to the gym and began dismantling Monokuma. As a precaution, we made sure not to go anywhere alone. We even went to the bathroom in pairs.
That's the way you do it. You gotta the buddy system.
You know, for safety.
Yeah. So
In other words, all 4 of us have airtight alibis. The only ones who don't have alibis,
are me and Kyoko.
that's right.
and if the victim really is Kyoko,
Then I'm the only one without an alibi! Ah, shit!
also, when we went to get Hina and Toko, we stopped by your room as well.
What?
But you never came to the door. So, where precisely were you?
I was having a big, scary dream. I'm telling the truth. I was in my room, but I was dead asleep. I had a fever, so
That's hardly an alibi.
But I was sick though. Byakuya, my tummy.
Do you have a doctor's note, Makoto?
My tummy didn't feel good. I know.
So, what now? You seem to be at quite a disadvantage here.
I'm the only one without an alibi. That's really bad, isn't it? Yikes. Yeah, that timing thing is gonna come into play.
What do you think?
Listen, Makoto, do you remember how the body looked, before it blew up? If I remember right, it was wearing some kind of mask and a big white coat. And there was a knife sticking out of the stomach, and the area around it was stained with blood. Apparently, that wound had stopped bleeding, but the blood on the body was still wet. Byakuya said not to touch it to avoid getting all bloody, but for how much blood there was on the body, I didn't see any on the ground around it. It's totally planted, and this is a planted body. We already know we have access to blood. Wow, thanks, that was a big help. Now that you explained it, I totally remember how it looked. Well, having to talk about it like that helped me remember it a lot better too. So, thank you. No. Thank you. We both did the exact same hand motion of thank you.
Yes.
I guess I better talk to Toko. She found it. So who does the body belong to? Whoever it is, I'm not gonna look. I don't want to faint anymore. Okay, you're helpful.
Thank you.
Let's talk about chickens.
It's 11 o'clock right now.
Thanks! Okay, and?
Oh, well, I was just thinking about when we first found the body.
When the body was found, huh? I should look back at what I did this morning to help me remember when that was. Onakuma's announcement woke me up at 7 o'clock as usual. And I headed for the dining hall pretty soon. Once I got there, I met up with Hina. That was right around 7:30.
Took you 30 minutes to get to the dining hall?
I was very sick. I had to brush my teeth and put on my pants.
You slept in your clothes. I saw that cutscene like 3 times.
Have you ever slept in your clothes when you had a fever? Can you imagine having a fever with how much he was sweating? Do you really think that man woke up and said,
he
said, yeah, I'll just go in this?
He changed into an identical set of clothes, like every anime character does.
At least freshen up. I head back to the gym. Everybody else waiting. And Toko went to get the pickaxe, and that's when she found the body. What time was it then? It was 9.
Now then, Toko, what time is it?
Well, when we left the gym, it was just before 9 o'clock, so it's probably 9 on the dot right now. Right. Had to be right around 9 o'clock.
Now that you mention it, I think you're right. So I think we can say for sure that the body was found at 9 a.m. Okay, my job's done.
Alright.
I will now stand here and recount the chickens.
1, 2, 3, 4. Okay.
I didn't know.
I was like, I just wanted to. Oh, okay. So we got that. I don't think there's anything. I think I've checked everything I needed to in this area, but I'm not done yet. There's other areas I need to check. Specifically, that fragment I found. There's somewhere I need to go in order to confirm my suspicion. Still need to find out more about Kyoko. Is that corpse really Kyoko? If that's true. Is that also Kyoko who attacked me last night? No, you're so stupid.
She attacked you with the knife, then took off the disguise, came back and stood over you without the knife, and then put the disguise back on and got stabbed.
I got stabbed. Alright, here I am. If I can find out more about her, maybe I can answer that question. Kyoko was never the kind of person to talk about herself all that much. If only I had some sort of thing, maybe I can get in her room. I'll be able to find out. Ah! It's fine. The key to her room. Byakuya has
It's all
it.
clear.
Simply limit your options. You can't allow engage in further suspicious.
What? Limit my options.
Give me your key.
Give me your key. Sleep on the floor.
No, don't sleep, or you'll die.
I don't have a choice. I have to see if he'll let me borrow her room key.
Byakuya.
Byakuya. Please. Excuse me. He's gonna be like, idiot. He's gonna belittle me. He's gonna belittle me. Hey, Byakuya.
If you do come up with an alibi, I'll be happy to hear it later, at the class trial.
Oh, no, it's not about that. You have the key to Kyoko's room, right? I was hoping I could borrow it.
I'm afraid I can't take that risk. You're the prime suspect, after all.
Alright, then come with me, idiot.
What?
Of course, if I were to go with you, that would be a different story.
What a good idea. Wow. You will go with me?
Sorry, I have my own agenda to take care of. Find me again later in this
Gosh,
scene.
you're an asshole.
Goodbye.
You have to look in that room last. Depending on my mood, I may go with you, or I may not.
Alright. Then in the meantime, I should look somewhere else. Check out that one area. Okay. Let's go to, I believe... Is it in the dojo that it wants me to go, or is it in the little secret bathroom place?
I think it wants you to go to the gym,
Okay.
but you can check the map and see if there's an exclamation point anywhere. There's nothing.
Just wanted to check. Looking at the map. Oh boy, looking at the map. This is the gym. That is the
That's
pool. This is the gym. That is the... No. Wait, yes.
There.
Gym. Go to the gym.
Go to that gym.
It's me, Jimbo. Jimbo, I'm about to send you to the Shadow Realm.
Look at that.
Hello? Monokuma's laying dismantled on the floor, but I figured it wouldn't be here.
You know?
I just found something. What is it?
It's
a
a
bomb bud.
bomb.
Oh, I will.
A bomb.
It's a bomb. Remember this cutscene where we said it was a bomb? The bomb went missing.
Oh, did we not take the bomb with us? There's no doubt about that. The fragments I found in the garden. It's been updated. Wait, are we saying that this is a piece of the bomb?
That was. I think we think that it's a piece of the bomb.
It doesn't look anything like the bomb.
It had a little red square on it.
Okay. I gotta go all the way back upstairs.
Gonna walk all the way upstairs and
Yakuya,
walk back
quit being a
downstairs.
bitch. We go. Garden. Going to the garden. Alright, I looked at the funny bear. Let us go.
What now?
Guess you're gonna miss the panty raid. You think you can go soon, Byakuya?
Let's go.
You wanted to check out Kyoko's room, right? Very well. Let's go. I'm already going.
Alright. Let's go. Is she really the first room? Wow, okay. Kyoko!
Byakuya.
I have to go beg Byakuya to do everything for me.
Well, then, here we go.
Took the key and slid it in the keyhole. And then,
And it's on.
looks like it, thanks.
Don't.
Alright.
Just go in.
Wow.
Do it.
There you go. Completely and utterly normal. This is Kyoko's room. I'm not gonna be weird.
Don't smell it like you did Sayaka's.
I want to know if... Why is the chair okay, that's just a desk. This is 6. There's something on the table. It's a wooden decoration. I know where this goes.
What?
What's that? What purpose does it serve?
I think it's probably a key. The lockers at the really old traditional public bathhouse use them for, upstairs.
I wouldn't know. I've never gone to a public bathhouse. You're so knowledgeable about the world.
That doesn't really surprise me. It's hard to picture Byakuya doing something like that.
It's certainly
But if it
possible.
is a key, I think I might know what it unlocks.
Oh, you figured it out? You figured it out?
Unless I'm mistaken,
Oh, do you not know?
I'm pretty sure I saw something in the dojo that this might go to.
Wow, you figured that out just now? I'm sorry. I love just picking on these characters for figuring stuff out slowly. I'm like, I looked at the key and it's like, it's a key, and I was like, it goes to the dojo. Lockers.
Let me take it to the dojo.
Come on, let's go to the dojo. All right.
I mean, to be fair, if you showed me that key, like I would not have identified it as a key.
The only reason I did so quickly was because it's like, okay, in one of the places that we've been recently. So like,
Yeah.
Okay, yeah, so that.
Go there, and then the dojo's behind.
Hit the button!
You did it. Press the freaking button.
The freaking X button is no longer working.
Oh, it won't let you fast travel.
Why?
You gotta walk there,
Are you serious?
or you're not done here.
Okay, I guess I have to smell her bed. I don't see anything interesting, at least not as far as the case is concerned.
There are some things that interest me, but not for later. For later, Makoto. I think you have to talk to Byakuya.
Okay. Here's the bathroom.
I better not.
Don't be nasty, boy.
What?
You wanted to come here, right? So what is it you're looking for?
Nothing in particular. I just thought we might find some kind of clue here. Like a key, a clue that might help us understand Kyoko. Boy, if you don't read that letter.
Come on.
You can't be serious. That's why you made me take time out of my search to come here?
Oh, I'm sorry.
Regardless, if you plan on poking around at random, you're doomed no matter how much time you take.
Oh, I'm sorry that you think that investigating the place where the possible victim lived isn't, like, important.
Surely you have something more concrete. Something to give us some sort of direction.
I have a letter that I'm not going to show you because you're an asshole. Oh, I know. Earlier, Kyoko gave me something.
It's true.
Consider it a symbol of my determination. Don't open it yet. Only open it if something ever happens to me. Well, I'm sure I have it somewhere.
Aha.
Found it!
What's in the envelope?
Kyoko gave it to me. She said if something ever happened, I should open it.
Well, something has certainly happened. So open it.
Okay.
Do it.
Open the envelope and
Do
look
what I tell you.
inside. Inside was a single piece of paper.
What?
Under the sheets. Oh.
What?
That's all that was in there?
Yeah, it looks like it. Under the sheets. What could that mean?
What? Where could there be sheets? What sheets? That's
What does
not
that
me.
mean, Byakuya? Can you tell me?
Help, Byakuya.
I'm gonna smell her bed again. But could something be hidden under the bed sheets? But they lifted up the sheets. There's bugs in here.
It's Kyoko!
I
She was
found
under
it.
the bed!
I mean,
She had us worried sick!
she is two-dimensional.
She is!
She would.
She would fit in there.
It's me. I'm Kyoko. Good job. Now it's your turn to hide. Found a crumpled up piece of paper. No, you didn't. Ooh. Class number 78, student registry. Murako Ikasaba.
I see.
Appears to be Mukuro Kusaba's profile.
Yeah, I just read it. Yeah, I know. It's probably the only thing Kyoko stole when she snuck into the headmaster's room, along with that key.
There's a key and blank!
This must be the blank that Monokuma was talking about. Kyoko said a death without meaning was unappealing, and this is what she left behind.
I don't have time for your sentimental indulgences. Hurry up and finish your search.
Stop looking at this important clue and crying about your girlfriend. Oh, I can't believe the only thing she left me. I'll treasure it forever. Okay. Oh no, please grow a spine. I made an effort to pull myself together, then looked down at the Was I actually crying?
I mean...
Bless his heart. Okay, let's actually read this thing. Name, Murako Ikasaba. Sex, female. The ultimate soldier. Oh, interesting. Although small for her age, she was a military specialist trained in every weaponry type imaginable. She showed an interest in the military from childhood and soon found herself completely absorbed in it. In elementary school, she won a survival game tournament and began writing for military magazines. Just before entering middle school, when she and her family were on vacation in Europe, she disappeared. The story of a young Japanese girl being kidnapped quickly took over Japanese media outlets. An intense informational investigation turned up no information, and she was never found. However, she reappeared in Japan 3 years later, alone and completely unannounced. She revealed that she had joined a mercenary group known as Fenrir for those 3 years. That's one of Odin's wolves.
Yes.
Yeah, in Norse mythology.
Yeah.
She insisted that she hadn't been kidnapped, that she'd received battle training of her own volition. However, she never revealed why she decided to return home when she did. Nice! So she's not the ultimate despair. Okay? Interesting. Ultimate Soldier, a mercenary group. That doesn't feel real. The world I grew up in, it's like completely different dimension. It's like one's nonfiction and the other is sci-fi. There's no way to even compare the two. That's how different this is. This is weird. That was how I saw things as just an ordinary person, but then...
I see.
I never imagined I would hear the name Fenrir in a place like this.
Of course. You recognize it?
Naturally.
The Fenrir Mercenary Corps is a collection of battle-crazed warmongers.
Interesting.
But they do have their uses, and they always get the job done. That's worth remembering.
Hippiakia? What you know about the dark web?
What, sometimes I need to kill people. But I don't want to do it.
Okay. This is all part of a world totally removed from the one I live in.
I have to say, I'm intrigued. Every rumor I've heard says that Fenrir has already...
Hello! Whoa! I feel like our hero is becoming a bit player, and a bit player is becoming our hero. What?
Ah, it's you!
What have you got in your pretty little hand there? Give it to me! You found her profile!
So what if we did?
Don't freak out on me. I'm not gonna hold it against you or anything. And in case you're wondering, I don't hold it against Hyoko either, even though she stole it and hid it. After all, there's no rule against stealing, is there?
Remember, kids, there's no rule against stealing.
There's no rule that says you can't steal it. But who I can't forgive is Miss Ogami, who broke the rules and busted into the headmaster's room. Maybe I'll drag her corpse out here, slice it up and devour it. There's omnivorous, you know.
Who is Miss Ogami?
That's Sakura.
Oh, okay.
What?
Are rule violations really so unforgivable? You're quite adamant about those regulations of yours.
Of course I am. A proper school life is built on the dedication to organization and order.
Oh, there we go.
Hmm?
I was like, he sounds like he's struggling with the lines, and then I wasn't gonna say anything, and then you burped, and I was like, oh, okay.
So sorry. Yeah, it's like. Again, I have to just find these voices again. They get lost.
I wouldn't know. All of mine are.
It's just
Which is why even I, as the school's headmaster, have to follow the regulations myself.
Oh, so you're saying you have to follow your own rules as well?
Absolutely. I can't have you complaining about how unfair it is now, can I? In fact, on the subject of fairness, would you like to know something interesting?
Okay. Interesting.
It's about the one writing all the rules. They're actually one of the participants in this killing game. I don't think I ever actually told you how many participants there actually were, did I? I was thinking I should probably clarify that.
Hey,
When you all first got together in the main hallway back then, there were 15 people there, right? I think that first meeting may have led to a little misunderstanding among you all.
A misunderstanding? Are you saying?
in other words,
That's right. There weren't actually 15 of you.
yes,
The
indeed.
total number of students taking part in this killing game was actually 16!
16 then?
Could it be?
The 16.
Play it again.
Play it again. How many times? I want to do a count of how many times this.
One may call the ultimate despair. Watch out for her.
Again, this doesn't add up. The fact that because is she the ultimate soldier or is she ultimate despair?
Hmm?
She's part of the school life. So the one making all the regulations is
Yes. Why? Huh? You say something? Why are you telling us this? Oh, well, because... Like I told you, this killing game is desperately popular. You wouldn't believe the ratings. And since we've got so many viewers now, I wanted to make sure everyone was on the same page. I don't want to wake up to a hurricane of complaints and hate mail, you know?
Yes, indeed.
Make sense?
Well, then.
Okay, that's all you get for now. Oh, actually, I do have some revenge to get, so I'll have an extra bonus for you.
revenge.
I want to get back at that sneaky Miss Kitty Kitty, so I'm gonna share a little secret with you.
Seriously?
Hey,
You know how she wears those stupid gloves day in and day out all the time? Well, don't tell anyone I told you, but she wears them to cover up a bunch of hideous scars that she doesn't want anyone to see.
Oh, okay.
Okay, now that's all you get.
Okay, so here's what's going on. Kyoko is Murako. She's the ultimate soldier. Ultimate's despair is somebody else. I think Kyoko is just her alias. So now I actually think it might be, so, okay. If that is the case, my thinking is like, okay, so, Ultimate Soldier, Mukuro is part of Fenrir, this mercenary group. Oh, that makes sense, because there's a tattoo of a wolf on her hand, so that would make sense. She would get a tattoo of her boys. And I was like, okay, so whoever that is got killed by Kyoko, and so it makes sense. But now I'm not so sure, because now it makes more sense for her to be Murkuro, and her if she's I don't know what's going on, but I think I have an idea of what direction this is going. Yeah, it would, because we haven't actually seen her hands. I don't think that the nails are fake. I think those were probably busted, like, put on there haphazardly to sort of, like, you know, throw us off. It's on the back of her hand. Yep. That tattoo. Wait, but no. Monokuma specifically said they were scars, right? And that's why Kyoko wears those gloves to hide the scars. Which means fake nails on the corpse.
Are you thinking about Kyoko again?
Huh?
What?
Forget about her. What matters right now is uncovering Monokuma's
Hey,
trap.
bud! We're trying to solve a murder, which Kyoko is possibly some way involved in, either on one side or the other. Of course I'm gonna fucking think about her, dude. His trap?
Such ignorance.
God must have really hated you to make you so dull.
I don't want to play this game anymore. Let's turn it off. This man's mean.
That was it. That was the,
That was mean.
This is the final straw, Byakuya.
That's
We're
it.
deleting the video.
That's it. I'm deleting you. You are banished from my life.
Don't you remember what Monokuma just told us?
He said there were 16 students, right? Which means Mukuro was a student here.
That's right.
Obviously, Monokuma was trying to tell us that Mukuro is the one creating the rules to the game. But why would he tell us that? And why now?
He said he wanted to make things clear so there wouldn't be any complaints later.
But the mere fact that he said that proves that Mukuro is connected to this case. That's why Monokuma revealed the existence of a 16th student. He needs to make our investigation fair.
Mukuro is related to the case?
It's certainly
Perhaps she's
possible.
the one who killed Kyoko.
Oh, good. So you're on my side. What?
That would explain why we would have to have a class trial, wouldn't it? If she's a student and she killed someone, that would make her part of the school's killing game.
Mukuro is the killer? She killed Kyoko?
Anyone should be able to come to that conclusion, don't you think? In fact, it's exactly what I thought when the investigation first began.
You thought I did it.
No.
You thought I was the
No.
Byakuya. You
no.
literally said.
No. I knew. I knew.
You didn't. You didn't think that because he just told us, bud.
No, I knew. No, I knew that already.
That's not what I said.
No.
I didn't say that.
No.
You're misremembering it. I never said that.
No.
What?
But, based on what Monokuma just told us, I've changed my mind.
It's all clear now.
Mukuro Ikusaba isn't the culprit.
Huh? What makes you say that?
No, now I'm back to you. We thought Mukuro, the ultimate despair, was the mastermind's true identity. But if that's true, Monokuma's behavior makes no sense. Why would the mastermind go out of their way to reveal themselves to us?
That's a good point.
So in other
Mukuro
words,
giving us information that would raise questions about her would be bold, to say the least. It makes more sense, then, to assume that Mukuro isn't the culprit.
So that's the trap. They want us to suspect Mukuro and come to the wrong conclusions.
That's what makes sense to me.
The way you said it, it definitely does seem possible. But if that's really true, if Mukuro isn't the killer, then who is?
Well then, I believe our work here is finished.
I'm telling you, they're the same person. I'm telling you, it's gotta be. It's just the amount of, they're the same! What? How did you figure that out, but I didn't? It's gonna happen.
Let's move on. I'm sure there are other places in need of investigation.
Are there? I should find out if that key to the dojo really are connected.
let's go.
Well, are you coming?
Okay! Pitter,
Come
patter,
along, Watson.
Pitter patter, pitter patter. Shut up, I'm Sherlock.
Where's your cool hat?
Where's your cool hat?
Right here. I bought it with my money. He just puts his wallet on his head. What do you think, Makoto?
I think I'm gonna build a guillotine. There are wooden lockers here. They use woodblock keys, just like all those super traditional public bathhouses. It looks like the key we found in Kyoko's room really does go to one of these lockers. But which one?
Makoto, you see the locker farthest to the right? It has a big number 6 on it. I think it probably matches the key with the big number 6 on it that we found in Kyoko's room. It's the only one that doesn't have a key in it. You understand what that means, right?
No.
Can you deduce which key goes, which locker this key unlocks? Can you do it?
My head's
Come on.
too hard. I don't want to do my homework.
You need to make sure it's not a 9, Makoto. It could be a 9. Have you thought of that, Makoto? I thought of that.
Shut your
But there's only 6 lockers here, Makoto.
Shut.
It must be a 6. That is what I've deduced.
God. Shut your ass up. I should probably use the key we found on that locker, right?
Just try it. Do it.
Okay.
Do it already. Why are you waiting?
I wish these two would not spend time together. I took out the key, put it in the lock. It unlocked. Ooh, these are arrows in here. It looks like 10 arrows in total. They look like they're made of titanium.
That's me. No,
Oh, I'm
I
sorry.
say that. They look like they're made of titanium, which means they're quite strong despite how thin they are. Of course, without a bow, they're nothing but strong little sticks.
Little sticks, you can still poke somebody with it. You probably still stick them up somebody's ass.
I mean,
You could probably poke it in your chest.
maybe.
Poke your eyes out.
Lots of places you could poke the little sticks.
Lots of things you can do with these funny little sticks. Hey, these are some. Hey, y'all ever heard of acupuncture? Well, these boys are gonna get you fixed right up.
You'll never feel any more pain
won't-
ever again.
You won't feel anything. There's something else inside the locker.
What's that?
It's a wadded up ball of duct tape. I wonder what this was used for. Is that bloodstain? Bloodstains!
I see.
If
If it is, that means it must surely be related to the case.
Well, yeah. This duct tape is related to the case? How could it possibly be involved? How does duct tape have anything to do with this? I think that's all the locker has to offer now. Is something wrong?
Very strange.
It's very odd, don't you think? The locker was hiding items that were clearly related to the case. But how did the key to the locker wind up in the victim's room?
Oh my.
Or perhaps...
Byakuya?
Forget it. Come on, we need to continue to the next location.
Can we do like a little bit of like group sharing?
No, figure it out on your own.
What next location?
What?
There's still something we need to look into. We need to do more research on Fenrir.
Let's go to the library!
To the library!
You mean the group that Murako was part of? How are we supposed to find out about all of that? You
Isn't it
fool!
awkward? I just said we're going to the library.
Let's do it again.
Give your... Oh.
The archive. That's right, the archive has all kinds of info that the general public doesn't have access to.
Let's go.
We only have so much time before the trial begins. Let's hurry.
Okay. What are the other three doing?
Like we said...
they are still counting chickens.
Yeah, Hero's counting chickens. Hina's trying to remember what the body looked like, and Toko's just trying not to look at blood. and blow up.
1, 2...
No, hang on. Maybe... Wait. 4? No.
Maybe.
He's just trying to find that chicken.
Bless his heart.
I believe there was a file related to Fenrir somewhere over here.
Byakuya seemed to know the archive like the back of his hand and went straight to the shelf in the back.
Here we go.
Quickly retrieved the file, returned with the file in hand.
Read it.
You want to beg?
Take a look at this.
Okay. I have no idea what it says. What language is this?
How did you make it all the way to high school without learning a single word in French? Omelette du fromage.
I'm pretty sure most high schoolers can't speak French. That's not true. Every high schooler in France can speak French. I bet a lot of high schoolers in Canada can speak French.
Whatever. I'll read it for you. But I expect you to repay your debt 100 times over. Read 100 books for me.
Read me a bedtime story.
Read me a bedtime story, Makoto. Wait, how is he reading it from that high up?
He's got glasses.
He's got glasses! Fenrir is an elite fighting unit based out of the Middle East. Unlike military contractors, I can't read. I don't have my glasses on. Sorry. They are a fierce group of soldiers who engage in direct combat. They claim that a single member is equivalent to an entire company of regular soldiers. Just like Fenrir, the Wolf of Ragnarok, their mere presence is enough to strike fear into an enemy.
Yes.
You did it.
I
You knew
did the
reference.
research. Ooh.
They've been involved in countless military battles and operations, most of which are highly classified. However, some time ago, they completely ceased all activity. At present, their continued existence cannot be confirmed. There are unconfirmed reports that the key members of the group were all neutralized. Rumors indicate they were killed to keep them from revealing the many state secrets they'd acquired. Some, however, believe there was mounting internal tension within the group, and they simply imploded.
They exploded?
Imploded, Makoto.
Okay. Also, I just want to point out, I was a little bit zoned out during that whole thing because I was trying to remember what the other two wolves are called. There's 3 wolves. There's Fenrir's the big one, and then there's the sun and the moon.
Uh-huh.
And I can't remember what they're called. I did a whole project on... I made a coffee brand based on these wolves. And I can't remember what their names are. Anyway.
I also used to know that information for random reasons.
Just...
What?
What is it?
I can't remember what the other 2 wolves are called, Byakuya.
What?
This all just
Really?
sounds... This all just sounds like some kind of alternate reality.
Well, it isn't. This is our reality. The only reality. These people are part of our world.
Someday I'll be.
Meet somebody. Their battlefields aren't much different from our lives here. An unpredictable, unimaginable world. That's what makes it all so exciting.
Exciting definitely isn't the word I would use.
So, did anything jump out at you? This may be your last opportunity to learn about Fenrir.
Now that you mentioned it. The report said something about where the name Fenrir comes from, right? Ragnarok.
That's right. It said Fenrir is the wolf of Ragnarok.
Ooh.
Speaking of which, would you like to know something interesting related to that?
The end of the world!
To show that they're a member of the team, each soldier that joins the squad
Is a freaking tattoo.
would get a tattoo representing Fenrir somewhere on their body.
I know I'm getting it like seconds ahead.
Yeah, but it's a good
It
feeling.
feels
It's a
good.
good feeling to know something, like have that moment of realization, like right at the same point the characters do.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
I want to watch Knives Out.
Ooh.
What?
If we're not gonna have time to
No,
watch that tonight.
we won't. No.
but
They got a tattoo?
could that be?
Wait a minute.
Could it be?
A tattoo? That'd be on their body forever. What is it gonna look like when they're 70? Mirko's Ikasaba's profile has been updated. Oh boy, here we go.
You're done.
All right, everybody, get ready for us to completely go into a fugue state and not say anything while this trial happens.
Oh boy.
I hope that the trials are interesting.
Time is utterly silent, and yet it constantly assaults us organisms, the Earth, natural phenomena.
What are you talking about?
It damages us little by little until the end. You should really think about that.
Thanks.
Wow.
Anyway,
Anyway, don't worry about it.
last trial.
All right.
Life is inevitable. Death is inevitable. You are slowly dying from the moment you're born. Time for the class trial. Come on.
So, please meet up in the usual.
Oh, it's gonna be so sad.
See you later.
All right.
Then the time has come.
What we can do now is uncover the truth during the class trial.
That's right.
It would seem that way. Let's go.
And he's still gonna, we just did all of that investigating together and he's still gonna try and blame me. I know he is. He's gonna be like, I think it's Makoto.
Whoa! Byakuya and Makoto showed up together.
We're friends now.
Did they go on a life-changing journey?
Where the heck have you two been? You just disappeared without a word.
We were investigating, of course. How could you not figure that out? Figure that out by this point.
Makoto's prank high enough for you guys to go off together? Just the two of you? What, are you jealous?
Hey, or are you making some kind of creepy fantasy for yourself?
What?
Stop talking and brace yourselves. We'll be here any second.
Any second. You show up at any time. When I imagined what was about to happen, I immediately tensed up and prepared myself. But we stood there for 5 whole minutes waiting for something weird to happen. And then 5 minutes became 10.
Why?
What's going on here? Why hasn't Monokuma shown up yet?
Could it be?
Maybe he died again.
What should we do? Should we keep waiting here, or... Here he is.
Hello! Or what? Jesus!
Hey! Take the Lord's name in vain.
Did I scare you?
Come on.
I demand an explanation. Why did you waste my time and make me wait like that? What? I made you wait? You've got it all backwards. You're the ones making me wait.
Huh?
In other words,
I'm waiting for everyone to arrive. We can't start till everyone's here, now can we?
We're waiting for another student. What are you talking about? Everyone is here. We've all been waiting for you.
Sorry, but you're wrong.
But I've been waiting 10 minutes now, so it's okay if I punish the one making us all wait, right? If we all agree it's a violation, I'll arrange a punishment right now.
If it's me you're waiting for, I'm here. When we heard that voice, we all spun around to look.
Hey,
I'm here, and no rule's been broken. Queen! Thank you, Queen. Oh, thank goodness. Kyoko, you're still alive?
No! That's a ghost!
Stop talking.
If you want to fight, do it at the class trial. You need to save some of the fun for later, right?
This girl's about to show up with like some secret. You're gonna be like, here it is.
Here's the stacks. But is it okay that there's no particular penalty for being late?
is that right?
I made it here just fine. What school regulation did I violate? Am I wrong?
You're so selfish, so spoiled. You're right, there's no penalty officially. But I bet you'll be sorry later. No, I'll make sure you're sorry later. Anyway, hustle your butts into the elevator. I'll be just one step ahead of you.
So much fun. I'm scared.
What is going to happen?
What is going to happen? Now I'm questioning. I have big questions. I don't know. I don't know the answers anymore. When Monokuma was gone, we all rushed up to Kyoko. Kyoko! So you really didn't die?
Indeed.
Of course I didn't die. Thank God, I'm so glad you're okay.
Perhaps, but that's not necessarily a good thing for us.
Huh? What?
He's right. Now we've got to deal with a ghost.
I told you to stop talking.
Let's go.
Come on, let's just go. Whatever we need to discuss, we can do it during the trial.
Without ever looking directly at Kyoko, Byakuya stepped into the elevator. No, wait for me.
Good call. Who knows what might happen to us if we take too long?
But
I'll be happy when this trial is all over. One after the other, everyone piled into the elevator. But I couldn't help myself. I had to talk to Kyoko before the trial started. Kyoko, did you do a murder? Listen, before we get started, I have to ask you. Where have you been this whole time? You used that key of yours to go somewhere, didn't you? So,
Correct.
I went to investigate the second floor of the dorms. The second floor?
That's right.
There aren't any monitors or cameras there, so I was able to avoid Monokuma completely. Of course, I also missed his announcement because of that.
Whew.
I had no idea the body had been discovered. Then, when did you find out?
So
Just now. I finished my search and came back down just in time to hear the class trial announcement. I took some time to go over the crime scene first. I can't go to a trial completely uninformed, can I? So that's why you were late.
However,
I'm sorry I kept you all late waiting. But if you were on the second floor of the dorms, then that's what the key you found goes to.
wrong.
Actually, to be precise, not quite.
In other words,
I used Monokuma's secret tool, which can open any lock in the school. What? Kyoko's account.
just a second.
Hey, what are you two doing? Hurry up before we get in trouble with Monokuma!
Makoto.
We can go over all the details after we get through the trial. Okay, Makoto? Right now, I just want to focus on surviving our current situation.
It would seem
Because this is probably the single most crucial moment so far for me. For her? That's a strange way to put it. Class trial is important to everyone, right? So why would she say it's a crucial moment for her?
goodbye.
If that's all. Seemingly unconcerned, Kyoko made her way to the elevator. I'm just overthinking what she said, right? Right? It's probably fine. I hate when they do this and now I don't know what's happened.
It's like, hey, here's like, you think you got it all
Okay.
figured out. Here's
Can I give... Should I even try?
You want to take a shot at it?
Let me take another shot at it. Okay.
All right, from the top.
From the top. What I think... I don't think the body that we found was the 16th student. I think it was a corpse. I think perhaps somebody dug this body up. Oh gosh, I don't know. There's no indication. There's no. Okay, so yeah, it has to be her, the 16th student, but it's an old. Maybe it's like an old class, like whatever it was that has all her information on it. So again, maybe it's just a corpse and somebody dug it up, planted it there. What do the freaking bow and arrows have to do with anything? Okay. I think the tarp was used to move a body from one place to another. I think... I don't know, honestly. Forget it. We'll figure it out as we go.
You'll figure it out.
I'm trying really hard to figure out what's going on.
There's always some information you don't know
And
till
that
you get there.
sucks. Because I want all the information.
You want to know.
I think as long as I can get a couple pieces, and like I don't want to like... I seriously don't think... I mean, the fact that it's not Kyoko is good, but I also don't think it's the 16th student. Because I don't think she did a murder. Because she said she was in the second floor the whole day. So I don't believe... If she did, I'll be very surprised. Stepped in the elevator. Sorry guys, I had to monologue. Oh. This time the clunking was loud enough to hurt my ears and the dread began to consume me once again. I can't imagine ever getting used to the mental pressure that comes with preparing for an execution. In that dusty darkness, nobody said a word. She stood there, silent and still. After a measurable period, I'm going to take that one again. After an immeasurable period of time, the doors opened without warning. And dazzling light penetrated every depth of my eyes. But it wasn't the illuminating light of hope. It was despair. It was the blinding light of despair. This sucks!
I've been waiting for this. I feel like it's been forever since we got together like this.
It's been literally 3 days.
3 days! The time for pointless jokes and jabs is past. Let's get on with the show!
Whew. And so, the 5th time, a deadly, deadly class trial.